Good afternoon. This is Kathy from Scrappy Counselor Designs, and my blog is scrappycounselor.blogspot.com. Anyway, I am going to show you another altered project I done, and this one is actually a two-drawer box. I've used the Graphic 45 paper line, and this one is called Once Upon a Springtime. This really is a cool box. The lid actually opens up and it shows a mirror, and it's got a place to put things. Not much with the mirror there. And on the top of the box I put fairies. I used grunge board. I used Tim Holtz distressed inks, and then I used embossing powder, and then used his distressed powders. And I believe this color was walnut. And I used a very large fragment, and once I put the paper on, I actually decoupaged it to the box. And then I have the big sign, which is one of the very first pages of the paper line, which is Once Upon a Springtime. I laid a very large fragment right here, but I actually put it on a diagonal. And then there is a metal star, and then I cut out, now the fairies that are on the top of this are not part of Once Upon a Springtime paper line, and neither are I believe these butterflies are from K & Company, but I love butterflies and thought they were pretty. I used an adage frame and one of the adage tags, Dream, from Tim Holtz. I used a little tiny paper clip here, and then I used a clock with some hands, and these roses here are from Perma, and they have glitter on them. I put some fairies and ribbons, and this little wand actually was my granddaughter's. She probably doesn't even remember where it's at. She's funny, and she's even seen this box. She's one of my scrapping buddies when she comes. She's a lot of fun. She's only 4. But she's lots of fun and loves to play in Grandma's room. And anyway, as we look back at the box I put some doorknobs of Tim Holtz, and the drawer opens, and the first drawer just is a nice big huge compartment for lots of little goodies in there. And then I also put a lot of bling and some roses. And then down here I have a key with some little tiny ribbon. And then the second drawer, I actually have 2 grunge hearts that I used Crackle Paint, Tim Holtz, and I just added a bunch of little keys. Actually, I tried to find different ones just because it's fun. And then over in the center I added looks like a lock, and then the doorknob again, and then over to that there's some gears just picked up at the hardware store looking, some metal stars that I distressed, and then I made this came from a little bead fringe I had left over, so that was kind of fun. Oops. And I'll try to remember not to get too close so it won't because it's not focusing. But oh, on the I forgot this little tiny metal flower here. I actually painted it and with distressed paint or crackle paint, and it's held on with a brad. That's foliage, metal foliage from Tim Holtz. But anyway, we open up the drawer, and I didn't do much to the inside of the drawers except just basically use stain. But this one comes out, leaves to more compartments within the drawers. Lots of fun hiding places. And then I am going to move the box around, and I have on this side I have a really big butterfly that I got from Michael's Dollar Bend, which is, it's kind of flying off of a ticket. These are not from Tim Holtz. I don't remember who actually put these out, but they were fun. I just added rolls like that to my stash, and it's actually on a heart that I used his tissue tape on, and then I glazed it over with decoupage or glassy accents. And then I have a little saying here, we do not remember days, we remember moments. And then here's a great big elements, distressed, 2 different colors, just left it, I didn't make it shiny, just left it rough. And then there's fragments with the fairy, also from the paper line. Then I added this little tiny button, and that's not part of the paper line. I have some grunge paper with some tissue tape with a little bling over it, and then a fragment, and then a big fragment that I placed a butterfly under. Then that brings us to the other side of the box. And on this side we have years. Okay. On this side of the box I have a grunge heart with wings, Tim Holtz, and his metal numbers. 74 is the year I graduated from high school, and my son-in-law was born in that year. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that one. And then I just added some metal trinkets, artful, and then this is a little tiny clock that are both attached with brads to a grunge board covered with tissue tape. And then over to the right, then there's this big gear out of grunge board from Tim Holtz, and I put a tag from the paper line, and then I just added gears and things with brads onto the tag. And then I have a fragment with a fairy, and the cutouts are actually, I use glassy accents on. And basically that's the right side. Alright, this is the back of the box, and just lots of fun goodies. Several fragments. This is one of the fairies talking to a toad, and then here's a fairy, and I'm not sure what that is. A flower, I believe, a rose with a face in it. And then here's another big fragment. I made a bow out of organza, but I tied it to a hope charm. And these flowers are acrylic. I picked them up at Craft Warehouse, and I placed the two together with a long brad. Here's another fairy fragment. And here are some wings. I'm not sure who makes that. Nor do I know who made the joy. But I also have a doorknob, as I call them, from Tim Holtz. And that actually holds all different kinds of charms and a crown, buttons, another flower, moments, charm. There's a little locket and then a key. And then this little metal frame I picked up at Michael's as well quite some time ago. But it's been really fun. Just, you know, I'm glad I'm getting to use things that I've had in my stash. And then I have this large gear. And I didn't make it stiff, and I didn't actually... so it's kind of poking out from, I think, just the temperature in the air has made it come out. But there's a little metal hand in there pointing to the right. And it's also attached to a smaller gear. And then there's a acrylic flower in the middle with a glittery brad. And I actually put the paper on to the box with decoupage after staining it, but I tore it up so it wasn't just a continuous paper. It was kind of a Mod Podge type look. Just kind of adds to the funness of the entire box. Anyway, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video. Any comments or questions can be asked here on YouTube, or go to scrappycounselor.blogspot.com. Thanks again, and have a great day. Bye.